Hello students, welcome to the channel My Private Tutor India, India's best platform to change your dreams into reality. Students, in this video, I have come up with the question answers of the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings. I have covered the most of the important questions in this video which can be asked in your examinations. These questions are from NCERT and you can go through them, prepare them for your exams. I will explain one by one the answer to the questions which I have made, and you can write the same in your notebook and prepare them for your examination. So let's start. The first question, which is from your NCERT in-text question, is which of the following are matter? So options क्या दिए गए हैं यहाँ पे? Chair, air, love, smell, hate, almond, thought, cold drink, smell of perfume. So as we know that matter क्या होता है? Matter is anything that occupies space and that has a mass. So love, hate, the smell of perfume, these all cannot be matter. Which of the following are matter is chair, air, almond and cold drink. This is because these have fixed shape and they occupy some space. Chair also, the air also, the almond also and the cold drink also. Moving on to the next question. Give reason for the following observation. The smell of hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from the cold food, you have to go close to the food. So why this happens? Why we get the smell of hot sizzling food several meters away, but to get the smell from a cold food you have to go close? So the answer is the smell of the hot sizzling food reaches several meters away, as the particles of hot food have more kinetic energy and hence the rate of diffusion is more than the particles of cold food. This I have explained in the previous videos also, that the matter, if it is heated, the particles of the matter, they acquire kinetic energy, and because of that kinetic energy they can move in different direction, they can diffuse, they can intermix with the environmental air, and we can then smell the food. But this is not the case with a cold food, so we don't get this smell. So you can prepare this answer from here, that smell of hot sizzling food reaches several, it is smelling mistake, meters away, as the particles of hot food have more kinetic energy and hence the rate of diffusion is more. Moving on to the next question. A diver is able to cut through water in swimming pool. Which property of matter does this observation show? So the answer is diver is able to cut through the water in swimming pool. This shows that the particle of water have intermolecular spaces and less force of attraction. That is why a diver is able to cut through the water in a swimming pool. जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी बताया है कि स्विमिंग पूल में वाटर है, वाटर यानी कि लिक्विड स्टेट यानी इंटरमीडिएट स्पेसेस बिटवीन द पार्टिकल एंड इंटरमीडिएट फोर्सेस ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. So because of these spaces and less force of attraction than solid, a diver is easily able to cut through the water in a swimming pool. Now the next is, what are the characteristic of particles of matter? So the characteristic of particles of matter is, we have performed certain activities to prove this characteristic also. So the first property is, particles, they have intermolecular space, particles have intermolecular force, the particles of matter are moving continuously. और क्या थे? The particles, they attract each other, and matter is made up of particles which are very tiny in size. So this all we have discussed in our previous videos. This is just a question answer revision kind of a thing. Next question is, the mass per unit volume of a substance is called density. So density is equals to mass upon volume. So arrange the following in the order of increasing density, and what they have given is air, exhaust from chimneys, honey, water, chalk and cotton. So for increasing density, you can see the answer. Increasing density of the air will be minimum, the exhaust from chimneys, that will be after that, then cotton, then water, then honey, chalk and iron. So how to calculate density of these things? We know that the particles of matter, अगर वो बहुत close हैं एक दूसरे के, तो उनका density जो है वो ज़्यादा होगा, because density क्या होता है? It is the mass per unit volume. तो जितने ज़्यादा पास पास होंगे उतनी ज़्यादा उनकी डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होगी. बट इन केस ऑफ गैसेस स्टेट और एयर में क्या होता है कि द पार्टिकल्स दे आर वेरी फार फार अवे, सो द डेंसिटी इट बिकम्स minimum. Now here I have put a table to you can summarize the actually you can summarize the properties of solid, liquid and gases from this table very easily. This is a part of the next question which I have discussed below. So the characteristic of solid, liquid and gases, first of all let's talk about the shape. So solids में क्या होगा, they have a fixed shape, liquids do not have a fixed shape and gas have no fixed shape. When we talk about volume, solid के पास fixed volume होगा, liquid has fixed volume but gas has no fixed volume. When we talk about rigidity or fluidity, solids are rigid, they cannot flow, liquid they can flow and gas they can flow but they are not rigid. Intermolecular forces, maximum in solid, less than solid in liquid and very less in gases. Intermolecular spaces, very less in solid, more than solids in liquid and maximum in gases. Now compressibility is negligible in solid, liquids are little bit compressible and gases they are highly compressible. So students, ये सब वही characteristics हैं जो पहले के videos में हमने already पढ़ लिया है, समझ लिया है, but this is the way how you write the answer in your examination. So this table is very important, you can prepare this table for your exam. Now see the next question. Tabulate the differences in the characteristic of state of matter. So here you can put that table and tabulate the differences between solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. The table which was given up in this slide, that can be put here. So the next question is comment upon the following: the rigidity, compressibility, fluidity, filling a gas container, shape, kinetic energy and density. So let us discuss all these properties one by one. First is rigidity. So rigidity is the tendency of a substance to retain or to maintain their shapes when subjected to outside force. So when we put force on any state of matter, it is the tendency of the substance to retain or maintain their shape is called rigidity. For example, solid is rigid because it can maintain its shape even if we apply some force on solid state. Next is compressibility. So the matter has intermolecular spaces. External force applied on matter can bring these particles closer. This property is called compressibility. Gases and liquids are compressible. So this we have discussed before also. Now fluidity, the tendency of the particles to flow is called fluidity. Liquids and gases can flow. Next, filling of gas container. Gases have particles which vibrate randomly in all direction. The gas can fill the container. So why this happens? Because the same thing, we know that gases, the intermolecular forces are very less, negligible, होता ही नहीं है, and the spaces between particles are very much. So they can easily diffuse in the atmosphere and they can easily, when put in a container, fill the container. Now the shape. Solids have maximum intermolecular force and definite shape, whereas liquids and gases can take the shape of the container. Kinetic energy, the energy which is possessed by particles due to their motion is called kinetic energy. Students, there are two type of energies, kinetic energy and potential energy. तो kinetic energy किस वजह से होती है? It is due to motion. And potential energy किस वजह से होती है? It is due to height or distance. So here kinetic energy अगर पूछा जाए तो you can define that the energy possessed by particles due to their motion is called kinetic energy. Molecules of gases vibrate randomly as they have maximum kinetic energy, and the same kinetic energy, it is changed, the thermal energy, it changes into kinetic energy when we heat a state of matter, and thus the solid will convert into liquid and liquid will convert into gases, which we have already studied in the changing states of matter. Now the next is density. Density is defined as mass per unit volume. Solids have highest density. In the same way, liquid will have less and gas will have very less. Now see. Now these are the questions from your NCERT, the questions which are given at the back or the last of the chapter. The first is convert the following temperature into Celsius scale: 293 Kelvin and 470 Kelvin. So see how we convert 293 Kelvin into degree Celsius. We know that 0 degree Celsius किसके बराबर होता है? It is equal to 273 Kelvin. So since it is 293 Kelvin, we will subtract 273 from it and then we'll get 20 degree C. In the same way, 470 Kelvin into Celsius, we will subtract 273 from 470 and we'll get 197 degree C. Now the next question is convert the following temperatures into Kelvin scale. Now again the opposite of the thing, the 25 degree C into Kelvin, we will add 273 to it, and in 370 degree C to Kelvin we will add 273 to 373. So basically Celsius स्केल पे जो 0 डिग्री होता है वो केल्विन स्केल पे 273 डिग्री सेल्सियस होता है. तो इसीलिए हम ऐड और सब्सट्रैक्ट करके सेल्सियस को केल्विन और केल्विन को सेल्सियस में चेंज कर सकते हैं. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज गिव रीजन फॉर द फॉलोइंग ऑब्जर्वेशन. Naphthalene balls, they disappear with time without leaving any solid. We can get the smell of a perfume sitting several meters away. So see, naphthalene balls, I have discussed about it in sublimation topic. Okay, do you remember sublimation? Sublimation was the change of state from solid to gaseous state without converting to liquid state. So see, the answer to the first question is naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid because naphthalene balls sublime and they directly change into vapor state without leaving any solid. So sublimation, जैसा कि हमने पढ़ा था, sublimation क्या होता है? It is the change of state of matter from solid to gas and from gas to solid directly without converting into liquid. इसमें liquid state आता ही नहीं है. तो that is why naphthalene balls जो हैं वो directly they convert into vapor and they disappear with time. So now the next is we can get the smell of a perfume sitting several meters away because perfume contain volatile solvent and diffuse faster and can reach people sitting several meters away. So since perfume it is made up of volatile matter, जैसे ही परफ्यूम लगाते हैं वो मैटर जो है वो डिसअपियर हो जाता है एंड डिफ्यूज हो जाता है एंड इट कैन डिफ्यूज वेरी फास्ट एंड इट कैन रीच द पीपल हु आर सिटिंग सेवरल मीटर्स अवे. Now the next is arrange the following substance in increasing order of forces of attraction between particle. So first is water, then sugar and then oxygen. We know that oxygen क्या है? गैस है. तो oxygen will have the least force of attraction between the particles. Then water is liquid, so water will have intermediate force of attraction. And sugar is a solid, so it will have maximum force of attraction. So in the same way I have arranged the oxygen, water and sugar in oxygen, water and sugar in increasing order, but here the sign which is put, it is by mistake put in wrong direction. You can change it. Now what is the physical state of water at 25 degree C, at 0 degree C and at 100 degree C? Now at 25 degree C, water is liquid because it is the normal temperature, the room temperature. At 0 degree C, water will be solid because 0 degree C we know that is the freezing point of water and water will convert into ice. At 100 degree C, the liquid is gas because we know that 100 degree C is the boiling point of water. Water will convert into vapor and so it will no longer be liquid, it will be a gas. Now the next question is give 2 reasons to justify water at room temperature is liquid and iron almira is solid at room temperature. So see, the first question, the answer to the first question is water at room temperature is a liquid because its freezing point is 0 degree C and boiling point is 100 degree C. Okay, so water at room temperature it will exist in liquid state itself. And iron almira is solid at room temperature because the melting point of iron is higher than the room temperature. Now the next question is why is ice at 273 Kelvin more effective in cooling than water at same temperature? Ice at 273 will absorb heat energy or latent heat from the medium to overcome the fusion and to become water. Hence the cooling effect of ice is more than water at the same temperature. So we have learned about the latent heat. So ice at 273 Kelvin will absorb heat energy or latent heat from the medium to overcome the fusion force and to become water. Because water does not absorb this extra heat from the medium. That is why ice is more cool than the water. Now next, what produces more severe burns, boiling water or steam? So steam at 100 degrees C will obviously produce more severe burns. As extra heat is hidden in it, it is called latent heat, whereas boiling water does not have this hidden heat. So students, जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी एक्सप्लेन किया था कि जब भी वाटर जो है वो वेपर में कन्वर्ट होता है तो उसके अंदर जो हिडन हीट होती है, लेटेंट हीट, दैट इज देयर, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लेटेंट हीट स्टीम्स के वजह से जो बर्न्स होते हैं वो ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू वाटर. सो वेपर के वजह से, स्टीम के वजह से जो बर्न होगा वो ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होगा बिकॉज वाटर के पास जो है वो लेटेंट हीट नहीं है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेम ABCDEF in the following diagram and showing change in its state. So the diagram I'll show you. Here you can see the diagram. Solid is changing directly into the gas. तो E जो है वो क्या होगा? It will be sublimation. Now gas is directly changing into solid on decreasing heat and increasing pressure. This will also be sublimation. Now solid is converting into liquid. This will be melting or fusion. Liquid is converting into solid. This will be solidification. Now liquid is converting into gas. This will be vaporization. And gas is converting into liquid. This will be liquefaction. So we know that as we increase heat and decrease pressure, the solid will convert into liquid and liquid will convert into gas. Solid से जो liquid बनता है उसे हम melting कहते हैं, liquid से gas बनता है उसे हम vaporization कहते हैं. Then again gas से अगर liquid और liquid से solid करना है, यानी ये जो प्रोसेस थी सॉलिड टू लिक्विड, लिक्विड टू गैस, इसको अगर वाइस वर्सा ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में करना है तो हमें क्या करना होगा? टेम्परेचर नहीं, हमें प्रेशर इंक्रीज करना होगा. सो व्हेन वी इंक्रीज प्रेशर, गैस विल कन्वर्ट इनटू लिक्विड. इस प्रोसेस को हम कहेंगे लिक्विफिकेशन ऑफ गैस. एंड व्हेन वी इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर मोर, देन लिक्विड विल कन्वर्ट इनटू सॉलिड, और इस प्रोसेस को हम कहेंगे सॉलिडिफिकेशन. So this diagram, this flow chart is very important. You can be given this diagram and you will be asked about to label the process which is going on here. So you can label it. Always remember that when you increase temperature, solid changes into liquid, liquid changes into gas. When you decrease temperature and increase pressure, gas will convert into liquid and liquid will convert into solid. So here A will be liquefaction, melting. B is vaporization or evaporation. C is condensation. D is solidification. E is sublimation, and F is also sublimation. Now the next and the last question which I have prepared for you is, liquids generally have lower density as compared to solid, but you must have observed that ice floats on water. Find out why. So क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा गया है कि लिक्विड्स की डेंसिटी जो है वो सॉलिड के कंपैरिजन में कम होती है, बट यू मस्ट हैव ऑब्जर्व दैट आइस इट फ्लोट्स ऑन वाटर. फाइंड आउट व्हाई. So ice is a solid but its density is lower than water due to its structure. The molecule in ice makes a cage-like structure with lot of vacant spaces. This makes the ice float on water. So students, ये डाउट आ सकता है कि आइस एक सॉलिड स्टेट है, सॉलिड स्टेट की तो डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होती है वाटर के कंपैरिजन में, तो आइस को तो डूब जाना चाहिए था पानी के अंदर, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. ऐसा क्यों नहीं होता है? बिकॉज आइस के अंदर जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो एक वेकेंट केज लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. उसमें बहुत सारे खाली जगह होते हैं, वेकेंट एम्प्टी स्पेसेस होते हैं. उसके वजह से आइस की डेंसिटी वाटर से कम हो जाती है, और दैट इज व्हाई आइस फ्लोट्स ऑन द surface of water. So this is also a very important question, mostly asked in your examinations. You can prepare it. So this was all about the important questions from the chapter Matter in Our Surrounding. It was based on the NCERT CBSE. You can prepare these questions, and all the best for your examination. Thank you.